On May 7th, 2024, Nintendo announced their Switch successor announcement. But in this tweet, they also announced that they're going to be hosting a June Direct. This will not have any Switch 2 related news, but let's not write off the OG Switch just yet. I believe this old dog still has a couple tricks in her, and today I'm going to be predicting exactly when Nintendo will show at their June 2024 Nintendo Direct. So to start off, June Directs are usually around 40 minutes, and I think this is no different. Just because it's the Switch's final year does not mean they still can't have any good games. I mean, if you look at their previous consoles, you might get that impression, but this is their best-selling console they've ever made. Their game output has been legendary. I think that they're going to have at least a couple bangers to end off the Switch's golden years. To start off the show, it's going to be a slow fade from black, and what does it reveal? Toon Link. Yes, you heard that right. It is finally time. I know Nintendo's been sitting on these games for a while, but Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD are going to be revealed, and they will have release dates for within 2024. As you may have guessed from their opening show, this is going to be remake heaven. I really think that Nintendo's main teams are working on Switch 2 games, so they're sending off their smaller teams and third parties to remake games that are already fan favorites. But I still do think that they'll have a couple of nuggets of something for us OG fans. If you want to learn more exactly about what Nintendo's working on for the Switch 2, feel free to click the card. Right after Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD starts the show, boom, the final trailer for Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. It just makes sense. June 27th is the game's release, and I think that a June Direct will be around that time. They want to give it one more push before they finally say adios. After the two remakes/remasters, they're going to be showing some third-party games, maybe some more farming simulator games. The Nintendo Switch is actually lacking in those. But I believe towards the middle of the show is when we get their second big announcement. A full F-Zero GX remake with online integration. They were testing the waters with F-Zero 99. They know that there's a fan base, and they're remaking F-Zero GX to see how well a paid game will actually do. People will be sad, including me, considering they didn't make it for the Switch 2, but hey, we actually got something F-Zero related, and I can finally stop being a fake Nintendo fan and actually play one for once. After that big announcement, Nintendo wants to keep the ball rolling, so what do they announce next? A brand new game for the N64 Nintendo Switch Online, the original Super Smash Bros. I really hope this one has online because that would be pretty damn sick. I don't think it'll happen, but everybody will be rejoiced that you can actually play the original N64 Smash Bros. Without pirating. Then we get some DLC for some existing third-party games, maybe a couple more Nintendo Switch Online game announcements, but around the 75 to 80% mark of the show, a brand new trailer for the next Super Mario Party. Super Mario Party Superstars 2. Where the original was focused on the N64 games, I believe the sequel will be focused on the GameCube games. I believe they're saving Mario Party 11 for the Switch 2, and you can't change my mind. Then boom, right after Super Mario Party Superstars, Fade from Black, Metroid Prime 2 Remastered. It was an inevitability. We had Metroid Prime 1 Remastered already, and it was amazing. And how did that launch? Oh yeah, a shadow drop. I believe the sequel will also be shadow dropped in June. Then wait, what's the next trailer after that? You got that right, Metroid Prime 3 HD for a release date of 2 months later in August. Now I know this may seem far-fetched, but I believe they want to get all 3 games out before Metroid Prime 4 releases, and I think they're already done, but they don't know when to release it. I think with a more dry year like this one, this could be Metroid's year. Then we get a little bit of a buffer between the big announcements. I suspect a new Kirby game. They like to get one out each year, as like Zelda, but Kirby games are usually on the smaller end except for their big games. So this might be a free-to-play Kirby game, such as their Battle Royale they put on 3DS, and they put a couple smaller games out on Switch if I'm not mistaken. I think that they're going to do another one of these, or it could be a full-blown remake like they did last year with Return to Dreamland. But the fact of the matter is we're going to have something Kirby related in this Direct. Now, this is where it goes off the rails. It's the final 5/10 minutes, and what does Nintendo do? Boom, the first trailer for Metroid Prime 4 coming November 2024. There are so many speculations about if it's going to be a cross-platform release with the Switch 2. I don't think it's a big enough game for that though. They showed off Metroid Prime 4 in the first year of the Switch releasing. They want Metroid Prime 4 out. On the original Switch, no cross-platform. I think Metroid Prime HD proved that. Metroid Prime 4 is going to happen, it is going to be at this Direct, and this is the most sure I am about anything else I said. It's gonna be a great swan song for the OG Switch. The Switch that carried on Nintendo for about 8 years, and that led them out of the hole that was the Wii U. It's been great. I remember getting mine back on launch day in 2017. It was a good memory. My birthday was March 5th, but my mom actually let me go to the midnight release a couple days earlier for the Switch. So I believe the Switch 1 will go out on a pretty good high note. But wait, what's this? There's a trailer after Metroid Prime 4. It's The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Remake coming 2025. This is going to be a Switch 1+2 release, but it's going to be primarily built for Switch 2, but backwards ported to the Switch 1. This is the pie in the sky prediction. I do think that there's going to be a Zelda Ocarina of Time remake eventually, but I'm not sure if it'll come to the Switch 1. And if it does, I think it's going to be made for Switch 2 and then backwards ported. This one I'm not so sure on, but I think I can see it happening. So that was Nintendo's Direct in June. What did you think? I think it was pretty damn good. But to recap, we're going to be getting The Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess HD ports, a new Kirby title, probably a smaller one, a full-blown F-Zero GX remake with an online focus, Super Mario Party Superstars 2, focused on the GameCube Mario Party games. Then, Metroid Prime 2 Shadow Drop, Metroid Prime 3 trailer, and a Metroid Prime 4 first look coming in November 2024. And then my pie in the sky prediction, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake coming 2025. But that's about it. If I miss anything or you got any predictions, let me know down in the comments. And I will be posting my reaction to the June Direct, so subscribe if you want to see that. And if you want to see my predictions for what the Switch 2 will be like, I have a 3-part series going in depth about everything.